Hello, hello. Hey guys. Hi, hi, hi. How's everybody doing? Hold on, I'm just getting everything started. Hi, Donna. Hi, Lori. Sherry. Welcome. So good to see you guys this week. Sorry about last weekend. Donna, do you remember whose project we picked? Do you remember who we picked, whose thing we picked out of the jar that was um, the canvas? Do you remember who did that? Because I want to make sure I let them know that we're doing that one next week. There was a real high demand for the flowers this week because everybody wants to do them, and so I thought I would push out the canvas to next week. So I just want to let that person know. I forgot who wrote it down. Was it I think it was either Lucy or Rose. Was it one of them? Let me know. That would be great. I think it was Rose too. Lucy? Like Lucy, I thought. I think it was Rose. I think it was one of the two. At least I'm on the right. At least I'm on the right, you know. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. Welcome in. I'm just going to give it a few more minutes while we get everybody in here. This is what we're making tonight. I'm showing you all how to make the Shabby Chic layered flowers. I'm so excited. I've been getting so many messages from people asking me to make these. And you guys are all so nice. I just love you all. You're all so sweet. These were challenging. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's challenging because I'm picky. Hi, Mary. Welcome in. I think it was challenging because I'm really picky. And you can't be picky with these. You have to go with the flow, and I have to learn that. And maybe I'll do that tonight. Lucy, there she is. Lucy, was it you that chose the canvas? Because we're doing the flowers tonight. Hey, Jen Shim. Was it Lucy? No, it wasn't Lucy. It must have been Rose. Sakina. Hello, Sakina. I think it was Rose. But we're gonna do the canvas next week. It worked out good because I don't have a canvas anyways. I went and looked and I don't have one. I thought I had one, but I don't. Hi, Maggie. Welcome in. Hi, Catherine. Welcome. Sweet friends. All right. Wow. We got I don't think we have everybody here yet, but we have a full house. Let's and Esme might be stopping in if she can. She's doing a birthday party right now. So if she can stop in later, that'll be fun. Hi, Gigi. Welcome in, guys. All right, so what we're doing is, this was my Crafty Me Shop design team project for August, the last one of August, and I'm going to show you guys how to make one. And I say one because they're challenging for me, just because I like to try and get it perfect, but I'm going to try not to do that tonight. I'm going to try and do it like it's supposed to be done. It's supposed to be not perfectly in circles. This is supposed to be a shabby chic, you know, frills on the edge of them, doesn't need to be perfect. Thank you, Mary. I love them too. I, I say it was a challenge, but I had a lot of fun when they were done. I'm like, oh, I like these. They're so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make them. So the very first thing, the most important part is to get your base. and the base is what you're working it off of. And so what I do is I've got tons of these flowers that I got from Crafty Me Shop, and I just pull off one of the bottom because it comes in layers, the flowers that she has. I don't think I have a full one next to me right now. It's on a ton of my projects, and I think I've got them over in my drawer. But she sells these really pretty flowers, and I took one of them and I pulled it apart, and I like to use that for the base because it's perfect and it has the edges that I want. And then you just take like either a piece of fabric or you take a piece of heavy lace and you use that for the base. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this for the base. I'm going to start gluing it down. And then I'm just going to start. And that's how I get my base started. So now you just have a nice little base. And the whole idea about this is to just layer it so that you're seeing it from all sides. I just did that on her pointed flower brooch today. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's fun how you can use the laces in all the different appliques, not just for what it is. You can take them apart and use them for different things as well. It's funny because I found this, I hoarded it. It's one of my favorite pieces for Crafty Me Shop. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this would have looked perfect. Like if you take one of the layers here and you just stuff that in there, oh, look at how cute that looks. So I'm going to go ahead and use it on this one. All right, so I'm doing pink and white, kind of like pink and white. Also, a really good way to do this is you can use your die cut machine to make circles, but you don't want them to all be perfect circles. You don't want this flower to be a bunch of layered perfect flowers. You don't want circles. You don't want that. So if you do have flowers, you can make them kind of lopsided or you can make them edged. You can even like put little slits in them so that you can like shabby it up and just kind of rip it and pull the ends, and you just want it to look shabby. Okay, so I'm going to actually lay that down, and there's no rhyme to reason of the size. Like you don't have to worry about going in a perfect large, small, and the next size. You can go all different sizes. That's what makes it stand out. So we've got the wide, we got the small. You can go big again to get the height of it. You might not see the pink, but at least it gives it that height that you want because you want it nice and thick. So I'm just going to go ahead and start layering while I chat with you all. How have you guys been? I didn't see you last week. What's everybody working on? What is everybody doing? All right, let me see. I'm definitely going to use one of these because these are awesome. I love these Crafty Me Shop. They come like this. I'll show you. And you guys might kill me when you see this, but I got a bunch of them so that I can pull one apart. But this is how it comes, like this in a flower, and it's beautiful. But I got one of each color so I can pull it apart and use it for other things as well. What your sanity? You're working on? Is it you're working on your sanity, Jen? Maybe me too. At least this week. Gigi, what? Maggie loves taking apart laces and trims. Yes, you do get more out of it. I'm learning that. I'm learning that. Well, Maggie's really good at layering too. So this would be a perfect project for her because she's really good at layering the laces and all that, and appliques, and especially appliques. All right, so we got 3 of them there. Now I'm going to go, and also you want to be putting stuff in between, like either pearls or long lace. Like you want pieces like this. You want to go across so that you have some things sticking out the side as well. For me, I'm going to use this eyelash trim that I just got. I got this whole roll from Crafty Me Shop. And I'm just going to go ahead and lie a couple diagonal so that they're sticking out from the bottom. I'm just going to layer it up. It's funny, when I told my husband what I was working on for a live tonight, he looked at me funny because he knows when I was working on these. He's like, "You're still working on that one flower?" I'm like, "Yes, I can't get it. I can't get it the way I want it." And so he goes, "You're doing that for a live tonight?" I'm like, "Yes. Maybe I'll do better because I'll feel like I, can't be too picky." All right, so I just kind of did like a cross. And so we have some of that eyelash sticking out. And now we're going to pick another piece of lace to go on top. I already did some circles, little circles. I got all kinds of pieces here to work with. And some tulle. Using tulle is really good too. I might want to use that towards the top. That's really pretty. You can do appliques that has some edges sticking out. I might go something like that on the side. Let me just bring this down a little bit so that you guys can see a little better. Okay, is that better? All right. A fall theme swap? You're working on a fall theme swap? Is anybody doing a journal? I know Jen Shim's going to be doing a soft journal soon. All right, so now we've got it. See how we're working on that base? You've got the eyelash trim. You've got the pretty little shabbiness going on around there. So just keep on working it up until you get to a point where you're satisfied with how it looks. I usually go about 6 pieces, I think. I think I want like 6. You can do like little pieces of, what's it called? Crochet pieces. I definitely want to do this. So I got to figure out, probably going to have to cut it in half right here and do one on one side and one on the other. I have a note to make sure I record it so I don't forget it. Yeah, that's right. You're going to be doing it for the channel. She's going to be doing, Jen Shim's doing a guest design for making a soft journal for my channel. You're working on a surf journal and a golden book journal. Alice in Wonderland? Oh my goodness, I love Alice in Wonderland. I was in the play when I was younger. I was Hare the Rabbit. It's time for tea. I'll never forget that. I'm like, I think we all wanted to be Alice, but I didn't. All right, so as you can see, I just added I just added a half circle there and a half circle there. So now when I put another round piece on top, you see it's going to be sticking out the sides. Now I'm going to do another layer of eyelash trim. So a little bit going on each side. And I probably want to go in the direction that the other ones aren't. So I want to put some over going this way. So I want to go top to bottom. I cannot wait to see you guys make these. I want to see how you guys has come out because that's going to be so exciting. All right. The eyelash trim is a little tricky with the glue. I love this eyelash trim. I'm so glad I grabbed a roll. I almost didn't because I have some white already, but this one's different. The quality of this one is so much nicer. All right. I'm gonna trim it right there. You can always trim later. If you feel like there's a little bit too much hanging off the sides, don't worry about that. We can go around and just trim it a little bit at the end. What did Mary say? Uh, um, I'm working on a. Oh, she just said that. I thought she said something else. So, what else are you guys up to? I cannot believe that we're in September already. And my birthday's next Thursday. I'm so excited. My son is having me over for his birthday. It's going to be fun. Okay, I'm trying to think what piece to go with next. I want to do the pink. I definitely want to do the pink. So I probably want to go, but I don't want to cover up this piece. So I'm going to probably have to cut. This is where it starts getting tricky when you start getting to the top, because then there's pieces that you're not going to want to cover. So you have to be a little strategic with your placing. So I want to put a piece of this right about there without covering up that. Oh, thank you, Gigi. Your firstborn turns 48 on the 18th. Wow. Uh, yeah, well, I'm at that age now. It's like in the 50s, and you don't like saying how old you are, but yet you don't really mind at the same time. But it's that over the hill type. But 52 ain't bad. All right. My oldest son is 32. I had him when I was young. All right. So I got a piece there. Now I'm going to cut another piece to put on the other side so I can even it out. And then we're going to place a flat lace on top to kind of flatten it down. So who all here is going to try one of these? Oh, Maggie, you're a baby. Wait till you're in your 70s. Aw. It comes quick, doesn't it? Your daughter turned 32. Also the same age as my... What month, Donna? I'm going to go ahead and add that there. You can layer it up really in the center so that it doesn't go over the other stuff that the other layers that you put down. And then I'm probably going to end up trimming just a little bit right here. What month? I want to give it a try. I need to find time. I'm cooking and listening to you right now. No problem, Gigi. You can rewatch it after. That's the beauty of the live being up on the channel after. I'm just trimming off a little bit of the eyelash trim. Now it may look like a mess right now, but once you get the other layers on top, it looks good. All right, so now we've got the two pearl ends. Now I want to find a round piece of lace to put on top. Let me see what piece I should pick. I want to leave this, I think, for the very top, because I really like the look of the flowers like that. I might use that for the very top. So I think I'm going to find another piece to go in between. I did have some of these flowers. I took one of these apart. I felt horrible when I did it though, because these are so pretty, but I bought a bunch of them from her. But for some reason I felt bad when I cut into it because they're so pretty. All right, where did I put it now? I've got this I can do. I've got another pink I could do. But I did have a really cute piece from this that I want to use. You know what? I need to probably add this as well. Let me go ahead and put this one down. Should I put that one on top or should I do this one? Which one's bigger? This one has ruffle on the outside of it though. You know what? I like the bow better for on top. I think I'm going to go with this one here. And I'm going to save the bow for top. August 27th? Oh, okay. Christopher, my oldest, his is June 30th. Isn't it funny how the older you get, you have to count down how old you are? Like, have you guys done that? I'm like, wait a minute, am I 52 or am I going to be 53 this year? And you're sitting there bringing down the years. It's like, wait a minute. And you're using your calculator. You're like, why don't I know how old I am? Do you just stop counting after a while? You know, I don't know. Yep. Sherry's like, yep. It's just a number. Okay. This is looking awfully shabby. It's a little too much. I'm going to trim it down a little bit. It's looking a little far out there. Okay. Whoop. All right. Now I think I'm going to put one more piece down. And then there'll be another important part coming up where we have to put a brad. You don't want to make it too thick because we are going to be putting a brad down the center of this. And that's what's going to give it its shape. Okay? Can you kind of see it happening? Oh, I already did use the flower that I was looking for. It's right there. When did I put that on? That's what I was looking for. Okay, so all right, we're getting there. So I think I'm going to add one more and then the top. And then we're going to do pearls. Let me think. I really wanted to, I want to add some tulle. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of tulle on the outer edges. I think I'm just going to, I'm just kind of putting slits on the side of it because I don't want it to be perfect. But yeah, I lose count now. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know how old I am. Just do the math. I'm in the 50s. That's it. That's all you need to know. So basically I'm just putting a piece of tulle in between all of this to stick out the edges. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my last piece on top. Let me see, do I want to add? I can do that on top. All right, I'm going to add my top piece. I think I'm going to do, let me see. Do I want to do? All right, that tulle is sticking out way too far. Let me fix that really quick. Hold on. Let me just trim that a little bit. I also did a bunch of circles with my die cut machine as well. If you have one of those electric, you know, the die cutting machines, they cut the circles pretty well if you're using like tulle or thin lace. All right. I'm doing this a lot faster than the first 3 I did. Okay. What did Lori say? I'm still here. Grandbabies are here. Oh, okay, no problem. No problem. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add the topper. I'm going to get my brad out. This one seems a little thick, but I'm going to go ahead and probably trim it around a little bit. Probably just trim around the edges. You're going to be like just shabbing it up a little bit. And once you put the brad through, then it looks a lot better. Let me get one of my brads. Hopefully I have some of the long ones. I'm not sure if I do. I might have to use one of the short ones. I don't have grandkids yet, so I don't know what that's like. I can't wait though. Someday. Oh, I only have short ones. This is going to be interesting. This is going to make my flower really tight. I don't have any long brads. I have all short ones. The other ones that I used for these ones were about that long. But I don't see any of the long ones. This is going to be interesting. Trying to think what I can do for an alternative. Oh wait, I've got, nope. I thought that was long. Ah! Okay. I can try with the short one, but it's going to be tight. This one's a little bit longer than the other ones. I'll give it a try. I thought I had a bunch of long ones. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my awl. What about sewing something in the middle? Or a trinket? Well, the whole idea of the flower is that you have to give it like a press up so that it creates the flower. So you have to put the hole in the center with the brad. What I can do is I'm going to poke the hole through, and I'm going to try and get the brad through. If I can't, then maybe I can use like a bendable piece of wire for now. Yeah, I can use wire. I've got wire I can use to hold it. And then I'll buy some brads tomorrow. I can probably use a piece of this wire right here. I'm going to try it with the brad first, though. You see what I mean? You have to kind of put the brad down the center so it pulls up. So that it might work. Might be a little, wow. That's going to be tight. It's all right, no worries. I'll still use it. There we go, we got it. It's a very tight brad, but it'll really push those petals up. There we go. That worked. No fret, no worry. If you guys don't have a long one and you want to use something else, use like a wire and like kind of twist it and use the little pieces to go down. You can do that too. There you go, look at that. All right, so after you get the brad in, you're gonna just fluff up the sides like this. And then we're going to, see how that's turning into a really pretty flower? Thank you. All right, so now I want to cover the brad. So we're going to, let me see, what did I pick? I've got a couple of things I can use. These little ones that I got, that I used on here, they're little tiny magnets. I got them from Amazon. Let me see, what did I pick? Where did I put them? I picked these two. I do have another one of those, but I might want to use something with a little bit of color, seeing everything is white. So I think I'm going to cut off the top of that and just use that probably. What do you think? I would love to use that. Look at that. I got that, my recent order from Esme. Isn't that so pretty? That's way too big though. Way too big. All right. Oh my goodness, I cannot. Oh, here we are. See them? Aren't they cute? They're little angels and they have like a little magnet on the back, but I just glue it. I just glued mine down like that, but it's too white. I want to use something with a little color. So I'm going to go ahead and use the cameo. I was thinking of this too. We can do like that with a pearl. That's pretty too. Either or, I'll decide at the end. So for now, what we're going to do is you're going to take your pearls and we're going to have our pearls go, you're going to cut 2 pieces, okay? Because if you put the whole piece across, it's going to be harder to glue down your centerpiece. It's going to be bumpy. So what I did is I just took a long piece like that and I trimmed it, and then I'm going to cut it right down the center like that. And I'm going to glue it going in 2 different directions. I'm going to go one down there and kind of like one going like that way. You can do 2, you can do 4, you can do as many as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and glue, just so you don't get that bump in the center. And glue the other part down. Maybe I'll go in the other direction maybe. And this one's a little bit longer. You can even come out further depending on how big your center is. You can even glue, like if you put your center down, you can make the beads come out to the edge right underneath this so that it's not underneath. But I think this should work out good. I'll let it glue and then I'll play around with the shape after. All right. So we have that down. And now I also like to add little flower embellishments to it. Let me see, do I have? See these little flower, like little leaves that I put on there? You can add some of those. Did I bring some over? Probably not, because my desk is clean and it wouldn't be alive if I didn't mess it up. I don't think I have any flowers over here. Let me see, what can I do? Oh, hold on, I do have some flowers. Hold on guys, let me just grab this really quick. I do, I have some of that. All these nice appliques that we get from Esme. We can go ahead and just trim a little off the bottom. Right, Maggie? This is the way to go. I love these though, they're so pretty. Let me see, where else can I grab one? I can probably grab one, the little leaves off the side. You can do pink too. They have the little beads on them. I shouldn't feel bad because Esme always says in her lives, oh, you can cut this and you can do many things with it. So I shouldn't feel guilty for cutting into the pretty appliques. All right. I like this one. This one's really pretty. All right, so like your pearls are going to fall off. I know. Wait a minute. Your pearls are going to fall off if you don't glue the back. Oh, the back of these? I was wondering why they were falling right off. Let me go ahead. I know, I wasn't paying attention to that. I was like, why are these pearls falling right off? All right, I'm gonna hurry and put this down before they All right, there we go. Let's try another one, and this time I'll glue the back first before cutting it. All right, I want to get a piece to match that. That one, I don't know if that one matches, plus the pearls came right off of it. So what do you do, Maggie? Actually, there's a spot right here I can cut. Right here at the base. Do you glue first and then cut? How do you do that? There we go. There was another trim of Esme's that I absolutely love that has those pearls that go down like a V, and you have to cut it just right so you don't get the pearls off. All right, let me hurry up and put this down. I'm going to put it on the other side. I really hope you guys make these. These are so fun. All right, so now we've got glue the back where you're cutting. Okay. So kind of glue it first and then let it dry for a few minutes and then cut so the beads won't come off, right? All right, I'll remember that for next time, definitely. Especially that trim that she has that I love that's got like the V. All right. So we've got that. So let's go ahead and place down our top. Yes, I use a hot glue because it dries almost instantly. Yeah, I have to get myself a hot glue gun. I used to use one a long time ago. Not when I did junk journaling. I think it was when I was doing. No, no. I take that back. It was when I first started junk journaling. I think I used the hot glue gun a couple of times. All right, so I'm thinking this for the center. Should I do this for the center or the cameo? Which one do you guys think I should use? We got that one. Let me put on the cameo. I'm going to cut this top off if I use it. Or we've got the cameo. Which one do you guys like? I like them both, but I can't quite decide. I like them both. I'll let you guys decide. All right. Let me just get my cutter in case I use the pearl cameo. I like both. Hi, Deborah. Hold on, let me. You like both also? Pearl dangly. The pearl dangly. All right, I guess we're going with the. All right, let me see, pearl, cameo, pearl, both. The next one wins it. Pearl, okay. All right, all right. Let's go ahead and glue her down. Right. I hope Jen Shim makes some of these. All right. Now see, we've got a little bit of that eyelash trim that's sticking out. You can just trim around the edges once you're done. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I made this one in so quick when before it took me hours. And then we've got a little bit of tulle sticking out there. So you just have to trim it up a little bit, maybe even cut into it just to give it a little bit of a shabby look. But there we go. There is a shabby chic flower. That's how you make them. I really believe and think that the brad in the center is what does the trick because it really brings the outer edge petals up. It brings it up and gives it its shape. I really think that makes the difference, that at the bottom. And if you don't want that showing, you can add another piece on the bottom. It really shouldn't matter though, because you're just going to glue it down into your book anyways, you know? And if you notice on this one that I did a little bit of a ruffle flower. I kind of went ruffled on the flowers there. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Jen's like, no way, man. She does not like layering. That's why I said that, because I knew that you don't like layering. Come on, branch out. You can do it. I know you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. All right, how much time do we've got? Oh boy. Okay, I can start another one, but I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it. But we'll just start it. I'll see how far I get until 9 o'clock. And then I'll finish it and show you guys a photo of it after. So we'll just start. So again, I'm going to go ahead and grab one more of these for the base. And I'm going to grab, it's a little more tricky now because I kind of had those pieces prepared ahead of time for the first one. So now I have to look. All right, I'm going to use this for my base. I'm actually going to glue this down on top of the applique. Maggie, I've never heard of Ultimate Glue. Oh, Mary, I did these myself. I did the little, well, they got glue on it right now, but it's got tons of glue. I did the little stenciling on the nails. What's the Ultimate Glue? Does your Fabri-Tac work good for your heavy pieces? Absolutely. My Fabri-Tac and 3-in-1 glue works on everything. Even metal and glass. I kid you not. It works on everything. Like this glue is my jam. I use it for everything. What's the Ultimate Glue? I've never heard of it either. Tim Holtz years ago had the Ultimate Glue. All right, so we have our base. Let's work up. Let's see, let's go. Guys, look at this beautiful lace that I got from Crafty Me Shop this past week. Are you kidding? Like, really? Is that not the most beautiful trim ever? I might use that on the very top. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to add a little ruffly. I'm going to cut this ruffle in half. That's another thing you guys can use on these flowers. You can go ahead and make ruffles and just add ruffles on top and cut them in half. Like I made that into a ruffle and you can just add it. It makes a really good edge for your flowers. So I decided that my next junk journal, I'm doing blue. I'm doing a blush blue color. A blush, not a blush, what's it called? Dusty blue. I always go pink and white, but I think I'm gonna go blue this time. I'm gonna branch out a little bit, go with a different color. Usually I do everything. I'll do like, it'll be like whites and blues, but I'm gonna go with a little theme this time. Oh, that's not working out good. Oh, it's sewn. What did I sew that onto? All right, I'm gonna use a different piece. That's not working out. Hold on. Let me just, all right, let's do this. Let me add a piece of silk in between first. And I'm just gonna just cut this up a little tiny bit. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Fabri-Tac, yeah. What I don't know what the difference between the three are. They're all by Beacon. There's the 3-in-1, there's the Fabri-Tac, and then there's the Fabri-Tac 3-in-1. What's the third one? There's a third one. Fabri-Tac 3-in-1 and Fabri-Fix. Yes, Fabri-Fix. I don't know what the difference between them are. I think all of the beacon glues work the same. To me anyways, that's what I think. See, I'm struggling right now to find my pieces. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't working out as nice as it was the first time. Oh, let me go ahead and put my eyelash trim on. Don't forget to put your like eyelash or your ribbons in between, because you definitely want that, the shorter layers. Yep. Fabri-Fix, yep, that's what it is. So, any of you guys looking forward to the holidays? Who has their fall decorations up yet? I'm just starting to put mine up now. I find the 3-in-1 to be very stringy. Really? See, I love the 3-in-1. I do notice, though, that the Fabri-Fix is a little less stringy. I will agree with you there. One claims faster drying. Which one, do you know? All right. Wah, wah. Okay. Another layer. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to add this little piece here. Now I want to find something with a little bit of ruffle, like I did on the first one. So I want to go with, I wonder if I should put this now so I can really use it on the edge. I'm going to go ahead and do that, so I don't have to worry about it covering anything underneath. I can make it a little bit wider, although I'm totally covering that white piece down, but it's all right. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've used a glue gun. It does work really well, though, and the drying is really quick. I do remember that. I don't remember what I made where I was using the glue gun, though. I don't remember what part of my crafting I think it was just when I started doing, it was right before junk journaling, I believe, is when I was using the glue gun. Okay, so I think I'm going to glue these little pieces together on the edge and try and make a circle like that. I can't do it with that one. It will bunch up, I think. Well, I might be able to. We can try it. It might bunch up a little bit. I hate it after a craft project and you're peeling the glue off your fingers like all night. Sure bonder for fabric glue gun. Not sure. Fabri-Fix just took my tree down. Oh, I thought that was like all together. I'm like, wait a minute. Not sure. Sherry, I thought that I didn't see the question mark there. I thought you said Fabri-Fix took your tree down a couple of months ago. I'm like, well, how did that happen? Fabri-Fix. It was Fabri-Fix question mark, and then she's like, I just took my tree down a couple of months ago. From last Christmas? What? What? You gotta put it back up again just in a couple of months. You're silly. I know some people have all seasonal trees that are for like Halloween or. All right, I'm going off track here. I'm getting giddy. I'm tired. That's what I have, Deborah. Love the detail tip. What is it? Sure bonder for fabric? Glue gun? Oh, it's a glue gun. Sherry, I really thought that said my Fabrifix took my tree down. Like, I was trying to put it together in my head. Like, how'd that happen? Oh my gosh, don't mind me. All right, I'm going to add some tulle in between this, I think. All right. I'm like, where was she? Was she gluing her tree? I can't wait for Christmas though. Christmas is a big holiday for us in this family. We're big Christmas Eve fans. We do a huge Christmas Eve party. We love it. I love Christmas Eve. It's so nostalgic for me. All right, so I got some tulle in there. I don't think this one's coming out as good as the first one, but we'll go with it. All right, so I'm going to add the next round of eyelash trim. You can do ribbon too. You don't have to use the eyelash trim if you don't have any. You can use ribbon. You can use you can use pearls in between too. Either way, as long as you have a little bit of that shabbiness in between to kind of separate the larger pieces that you're putting together. All right. Have you all seen the new digital kit by Ruby and Pearl? Oh my gosh. What's it called? Bella? I went and posted a story on it on Instagram and tagged her. I just love her digitals. It is gorgeous. If you guys haven't checked it out, oh my goodness. It's a beautiful kit. All right. See how that's bulking up a little bit? I'm actually going to pull this apart a little tiny bit. I might have to trim that. I'm not sure. We'll see how it ends up. I'm going to try and finish this with you guys. So I don't care what the time is. We'll finish the second one. I owe it to you all. I was not here last week. All right, so what do we want to do for the next round here? What should we add? I'm thinking, I'm running out of thoughts here. What should we go with? I might want to use that on the top. What about using a little? What if we do a little bit of that? All right, I'm gonna just round this off a little bit. I like has it scalloped edges on it. I think I'm gonna go, hold on, just circle that off a little bit. Not going there to see. What? I have to check it out? Oh, no, go in there to see? Sherry, I don't know why I'm misreading your text tonight. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. She has a lot of vintage Victorian lady photos on there that I absolutely love. Like I don't like the I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm not a huge fan of the vintage lady photos that look real. Like it's almost like a real photo of the person. Like almost like not a Polaroid, but how do you put it? Um it's kind of got like a 3D-ish look to it. It's hard to explain what I'm saying. Where the face is almost messed up. Have you guys seen those? it's like you can't see the whole face, but it looks real, like the outer edge looks real. And it looks like a 3D. I don't like those new photos that they're putting out there. It doesn't look correct. I like the vintage lady photos just as it is, with a little bit of soft around the edges. Okay, I'm gonna go with one more piece and then I'm gonna add the top because this is getting kind of thick. Kind of like a 3D look. It's hard to explain. I don't know if it's that new AI stuff that people are doing in the photos now. Is that what it's called, AI? Where they're making things almost look realistic? You know? I just want a vintage Victorian, the regular photos. I hope nobody changes all of them over to that. All right. I want to go ahead and add one of these pieces on top, but I'm gonna have to put a piece of white in between it. So I'm probably gonna go with right here. This is what I was looking for. This bow right here. I like the ruffle on the edges. So I'm gonna try and make a circle out of this and use that for the top, and then I'll add another top to it for the main topper. And then we'll put our brad in. I'm gonna try not to get rid of any of the ruffle though. You like this one, Sherry? See, I'm struggling with this one. I don't know. We'll see how it looks when I get the brad in there. All right. Let's go ahead and add that one on top. Did I put enough of the eyelash trim in there? It looks like it, right? I got some there. Okay, it looks shabby. Okay, let's go ahead and poke. No, I need the top part. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? Should I do this or should I do a round photo? I mean, a round piece of lace. Maybe a flower, maybe a, what about something from the applique? What about that? What if I do this and I poke the hole in between and then put something in the center? What about that? Let's do it. Oh, I have to listen to what Maggie said. She said glue the back. Well, if I cut the little tiny strings, I should be okay. Just as long as I'm not cutting the pearls, right? All right. If I have to cut that, I'll have to glue the back and give that a try. All right. So I'm going to trim these off. And I'm going to use just this piece here. Yes. Sherry's like, yes, do that. I love those pink hearts, Mary, the ones that you just posted. Try 65? What? Now, Maggie, do you use a big glue gun or the mini one? Because I know that they have two different kinds of glue guns out there, the big or the small. Do you use the tiny one? I know some people use like the mini ones. I don't know. I was thinking about giving it a try because I do go through a lot of glue. It's not a big one? Okay. Because I do notice that I've been going through a lot of glue, and I'm wondering if for some projects using the glue gun might save a little bit and glue fast and dry faster too. I might give it a try. I might have to look for mine and see if I can find it. Okay, so we have the two circles here. Now I'm going to poke the hole in the center. You want to get as close to the center as you can. Okay, I'm going to use my brad. And then we're going to pick our center, and I'm going to do the flowers. Okay, we're going to use the cameo this time for this one. We'll do the cameo photo. Photo. Why do I keep on saying photo? The cameo pin on top, because we have white here, so we want to go with a different color. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me try that again. I don't know where the hole went. Oh, great. I lost it. I had a feeling that was going to happen because it's all white, so I can't see it. Be careful when doing this, guys, especially with your awl. They can be really sharp. You can also use your hole cutter too if it's not too thick. I'm going to try and keep my eye on it this time and put it right through. Yeah, I'll have to give that a try, the glue gun thing. Because, I mean, I do use a lot of glue. I've been going through a lot lately. I find myself almost having to go to the store every week. Oh, good, I got that through. I didn't think I was going to get that through. Almost every week I'm going to the store getting more glue. It's called Surebonder Detail Glue Gun. Okay. I'm going to look that up when I'm done. I'll look on Amazon. All right, so there we have. I almost like the look of it that way too. Look at that. Isn't that pretty though? It looks good both ways. I didn't add as many pieces to this one as I did the first one. It's a little bit thinner. You can tell it's a little tiny bit thinner. That's okay. So now we're going to add our center. I'm going to use the cameo. And I'm just going to cut the little top off of this. Now I'm going to do the pearls too. So I probably want to go, let me see. Let's use the pink flowers on this one. I hope it's okay that we're a little past 9, guys. I'm almost finished. All right, where'd the pink flowers go? Here they are. I'm going to use the little leaves off of this one instead of the white because I don't want too much white being on top. So I'm going to use right there, that little leaf. I bought a lot of these, so I don't feel too bad. I try and at least buy 2 or 3 of the appliques so I know I can take one apart if I have to and keep one whole. All right. I'm going to take the little part off the top. I'm going to glue and put it right on top. Now, do you guys use a glue caddy with your bottle upside down? Hi, Jeff and Lisa. Or if it's just Lisa, or if it's just Jeff. Mine is the old blue one. I've had it for several years. Well, sometimes the older ones work good. Jen, you have the teal and pink one? Oh, so you... Oh, okay, Jen. You have one? Oh, thank you, Sherry. You're so sweet. All right, so we've got a little bit of pink on the edge. I'm going to add one more pink on the side. I'm going to go with this whole rose piece right here. I think that'll be really pretty. Okay. And just take the tip of the top off. Let me see where that is. Actually, no, just glue the whole thing. How long does a stick of glue, like the glue gun, like how long does do the sticks last when you're using them? Like, are you constantly pushing them through as you're using it, or can a stick last a whole project, or how does that work? All right, so now I've got my pink sides, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add my cameo to the center. Like so. And I'm going to add a little bit of pearls on the side, and that's it. It's not as shabby as the first one, but just gotta fluff it up. See, that's all you have to do. Just kind of shabby it up a little bit. And I'm going to add, I feel like it's not centered. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to add a little bit of pearls and we're done. Finished. Okay, where did I put the pearls? I go through this every live. Oh, here it is, right here. All right, so I'm going to go long. And then I'm going to cut in half. And I think with this one, I'm going to go probably like that. Right there and right here. All right, let me catch up. Maggie says, I use the larger ones. They last a while. They're also cheaper than all the fabric tech, I think. Yeah, I agree. I'm going through a lot of glue. I'm going to have to start thinking of another alternative. I think the only thing I'm afraid of is burning myself, but I think that's just a matter of practice. Because I know a couple of times I burned myself in the past when doing a project, but like I said, that's just a matter of, getting practice with it and knowing like when to touch it and where to put it, where to not put your fingers um, or like that. So, all right, guys, look at that. I cannot believe I made 2 of these flowers in one live. Oh my gosh, everything's sticking to me. All right. There we go. Shabby Chic flowers. Oh, thank you, Maggie. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I think the cameo one came out nice too. Hold on, I have to just fix the pearls a little bit. They're kind of hanging out on top. And you can trim later on how you want it trimmed. And like I said, it's just a matter of after it's all dry, you just go in and you just pull it apart and just shabby it up before you put it in your journal. And you have your gorgeous flowers. Now I have 5 of them to play with in my journals now. There we go. I have 5. This one was a little more vintagey colored. I used the tea stained colored ones. I'm actually liking that one a lot too. I love this one. That's one of my favorites. I really like the first one I made too. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. You gotta be quick and use a silicone spatula? Oh, you use a spatula too? A long stick can last a whole project. Oh, yeah, I've seen people use a spatula. Project always depends on how large the project is, yeah. And like Maggie said, they're a lot cheaper. You know, it's a lot cheaper than going through, bottles of this all the time. Like, I just bought this bottle and I'm already down to a quarter. So I need to start thinking of an alternative and still use this, but also use the glue gun for like the bigger projects. Like this should have been done with the glue gun tonight because it would have been a lot easier and less messy. Like my fingers are completely filled with glue right now. You get 20 sticks in a package. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Is the glue stick a permanent glue? That's a good question, Lucy. Oh, I love the Dollar Tree store, Mary. I love the Dollar Tree store. I haven't been there in a while, though. Because the past couple of times that I went, their stores were completely messed up. Like there was stuff all over the floor. Mm-hmm. That is a good tip. Use a silicone makeup applicators. Make it ephemeral, it lasts a long time. Yeah, absolutely. These are all great tips. It is, Lucy. You have to smush it with a spatula like Jen says to get into the fibers. I'll have to watch more of your videos, Maggie, to watch you use them. To watch you use it, because I really am thinking about either getting one or finding the one that I've got. I'm tired of buying glue. It's not cheap. It's expensive. A bottle like this goes for like this right here. It's the 8-ounce, and I think it's $13.99 at Michael's. And I think the fabric fix is $17.99. That's a lot of money when it doesn't last more than 2 weeks. I use them when I work with the glue gun or resin. Very expensive, yes, $13. Oh, I may have to go do that. What about clear tacky glue? I've tried the tacky glue. That doesn't work for me. I've used, let me show you. I've tried this. It does not work for me. For me, it doesn't. It doesn't work. What else have I tried? No, that's about it. I've only tried those two. Yes, hot glue is permanent. Well, permanent in the fact of it holds good, but you can still pull it off, right? Yeah, I think so. I think you can still pull it off if you really try. Because you guys know me, right? When I'm working on my projects, if I don't like something, I pull it right off. I'm known for that in all my videos. I can't do that with the hot glue gun. Nope, I tried that one too, Karen. Didn't work for me either. Yeah, it didn't work. Too bad though, because it was a good price. Double-sided. Now that's challenging, Sakina. I don't think I could do double-sided tape. I think I would. No, I don't think I could do that. You got guts. How do you use a double-sided tape? That must be a lot of work. You can't pull it off without wrecking your project. You have to use the tip of the gun to, oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, well, I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind to use for my future bigger projects for sure, so I'm not using so much of my glue. It's a lot, it's a lot. It's a lot of money to be spending every 2 weeks, for sure. Isn't this lace beautiful that I got from Crafty Me Shop? That's that new one that she just pulled out. It's like a wide ribbon, ribbon through lace. Isn't that so pretty? I love it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end here. I'm going to go upstairs and spend time with the hubby. I thank you all so much for coming tonight. I really hope that you guys make one of these. I would love to see you guys make these. If you do, please post them over in the Facebook group. I would be so happy if you guys posted them over there. I want to see how yours would come out. We don't have to pick a project for next week. We already have one. We're doing the canvas. We're decorating a canvas. I believe Rose picked it out. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you all so much for coming. Make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I would love to get to know you. And I hope you guys all have a good night. Thank you guys. I love you all. Have a wonderful night. It was great chatting with you guys. Night.